Hello everyone, Miss Carrie here. Today I'm excited to share a whimsical card project that's perfect for Valentine's Day, anniversaries, or just to brighten someone's day. We'll be using some new items from Trinity Stamps, including the Recharge stamp set. This collection is super cute. It features a flashlight and a battery as the main theme, along with some sentiments like stay positive, you light up my life, you turn me on, energy boost, it's time to power up, recharge and energize, and need a recharge. There are also some adorable smiley faces, exclamation points, rays, lines, and of course some little hearts. There's also some additional icons that coordinate with the battery and flashlight. If you're new to Trinity Stamps, most of their stamp sets matching die set, which is a great investment. They make cutting out your images so much easier. I'm going to be using this collection to cut out a few of the items for my card. I'm also going to bring in one of my favorite staple sets. This is the Emergency Card Essentials Set 1 from Trinity Stamps. These basic shapes, circles, borders, and card bases are must-haves for any card maker. If you're building your stash, you want to look for versatile dies like these. Now, if you're interested in any of the supplies I'm sharing with you today, they are listed down in the description below so that you can easily find them, along with my affiliate link to the Trinity Stamps shop. Let's start by taking a look at all the cut layers that we're going to need for this card. I am creating a vertical card, so I have cut a card base at 4 1/4 by 11 inches. I'll be folding this in half. For the top layers, I'm using a piece of pink cardstock. This is cut at 2 inches wide, and I have cut it a little bit longer than 4 1/4 inches. I've also cut some cute scallop borders. I use the Essentials 1 die set for this one. I also used that die collection to cut out a circle from blue gingham paper. I used the largest circle die right here. I've already stamped my sentiment, and he embossed it on some black cardstock. And I have stamped the flashlight because I wanted the ink to set before we started coloring. So I'm going to share some beginner-friendly tips as I add color to this flashlight. So I'm going to start with a pale pink to fit the Valentine or wedding theme, but you can choose any colors you like. I like to blend my alcohol markers while they're still wet for a smoother look. Now, if you don't have a lot of markers, that's okay. Use what you have. I'm using Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers, which are actually no longer available on the market, but it's what I have. I do have a few Olo markers in my stash, but not enough to create this project. So I am starting with the upper part of the flashlight with the pinks, and I'm bringing in some magenta for contrast. Now you're going to notice that the two pinks are a little bit different. One's warmer and one's a little bit cooler. Don't worry, we're going to bring these together here in a moment. Now I'm going to bring these two pinks together by layering some ice gray over the top. This trick gives both colors a metallic feel, and it's perfect for objects like this flashlight. Here on the handle, I'm going to start with a light, and then I'll bring in a medium and some dark shades. I'm going to layer my grays and create a realistic metal effect. I'm flicking color from the edges towards the center. Right now, I'm just going to leave that center white for a natural highlight. Now, if you end up making a mistake, it's okay. You can just blend over it with a lighter color. All right, let's go ahead and color that flashlight beam. If you have a blender marker, you're going to use it to lighten the center. I'm also going to run this across the top of the flashlight because if the light were on, it would soften that pink there at the top. Now I'm going to bring in some soft yellows and build these up around that center light. I'm going to start with the lightest shade and then gradually add some darker hues along the edges. I want to keep that center white for a glowing effect. For a little bit of extra sparkle and highlights, I'm going to bring in a white gel pen. Little touches like this really make your card shine. Now that the coloring's done, I'm going to cut out the flashlight with the matching die, and then I'll show you how to put the card together. I'm going to start by scoring that card base at 5.5 inches, and then I'm going to fold it with the mountain side in for a crisp edge. I'm just going to burnish it real quick with a bone folder. Now I'm going to bring in my pink cardstock strip, and I'm going to layer it here near the base of the card. I did cut it a little bit longer, so I'm going to trim off this edge. Now I'm going to bring in that blue circle, and it's going to sit off to the side here. Now you're going to notice here that I'm kind of playing around with the flashlight, and I really don't like the way it looks right on top of that blue gingham. So I'm going to bring in another layer. I'm just going to grab those nesting circle dies and cut out a piece of white cardstock, and you'll be able to see that this really helps that flashlight stand out a little bit better. So before I lay my sentiment down, I am going to attach those two borders that I cut. I'm just going to add a little bit of double-sided tape along the edges and adhere them in place. Now, if I were to place this sentiment right here across the card, we're going to get a little bit of a bump because we're layering it on top of those two paper layers. To prevent this, I'm just going to grab some scraps of cardstock and adhere them over on the left side of the sentiment. This is going to even everything out and help the card sit flat. All right, I'm going to bring in some foam tape and set it behind the flashlight. If you'd like to make this card interactive, you could add a light from Pear Blossom Press. You could also add some soft ink to the background or bring in a stencil to add some fun rays of color. The next thing I'm going to do is add some little hearts to my background. I cut out these lines and the hearts from the Recharge die set. I'm just going to layer 3 lines coming out from the flashlight, and then I'm going to place a large heart and a small heart to create the look of love beams shooting out from the top. You could also use the matching stamps or a stencil for this effect. If you like, you can add some spatters or other embellishments, but to me, simple is best. And there you have it, a fun You Light Up My Life card. It's super cute and really simple to make. The coloring took the longest, but you can use any medium you have: watercolors, markers, crayons, or colored pencils. Remember, card making is about creativity and joy, so don't stress about the perfection. I hope that these tips inspired you to try something new, and most importantly, have fun in your next project. I want to thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions about this project or the supplies listed below, feel free to leave me a comment. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I can't wait to see what you create.